Recovery Day 202. Ever since a natural gas fire started by Sandy burned down their homes, property owners in the neighborhood known as Camp Osborn and Brick have been waiting to find out how the rebuild will look. Today, they got their answer in a meeting with architects who have been working on the plans for the last 3 weeks. News 12 New Jersey's Chris Keating reports.
68 homes were destroyed when Superstorm Sandy flooded Route 35 and sparked a natural gas fire at Camp Osborn. For the last 6 months since that storm, it's been sitting untouched, fenced off.
It's so heartbreaking. It is. It tears a piece of your heart out every time you drive by.
Jackie Folks grew up in the bungalows that covered this 3 acres of land. She's got hope after seeing the plans for 7 townhomes to be built on the median property right along Route 35 where she owned. The homes would be elevated on a platform to avoid flooding. The idea behind the platform is to give a sense of community.
We've always been like a big family, so I don't think that should upset anyone.
That's just part of a massive plan created by these architects.
We managed to get 91 units on between the median and the Oceanside, which is a little less than what they had before. There was 105 units before.
On the main tract of land, a large complex would also be raised on a platform and have a mix of housing options, single units and townhouses. Duplexes would be built on the surf side, and bungalows on Route 35 raised on pilings. And like never before, everyone would have underground parking.
The parking's phenomenal. That's great.
As for the Bayside properties,
the Bayside is probably going to be rebuilt the way it was. The town is considering doing keeping that as a cottage zone.
the plans were well liked, but the question now is, can these people afford to buy into the project? Prices unknown, but $200 a square foot is being tossed around.
You know, if it's going to cost us another $100,000, it might not be worth it.
It's now up to those residents like that woman to decide if they want to push forward with the project and if they still actually want to live there, whatever the price may be. The process of building could start next year, but it'll be 2 years before we likely see anyone living once again at Camp Osborn. Runji? Chris, thank you very much. A lot of work ahead.